everybody, welcome back to Instant Pot with Poonam. Today's a really good meal to have or a dish to have that people have asked us to make. It's been a request and it's for Gujarati Daar. And so there are different variations to this. This is not the perfect way of making it, but this is a very quick way of doing it and making sure that we can get it on our tables to eat with rice or with rotli or whatever you'd like to eat it with. So it's a two-step process. It's a multitasking kind of dish because we're gonna do one thing while the daar is cooking. And so what you're gonna do is you're first gonna run through the ingredients so that I can show you what you need, right? Before I get started and excited about this. But you're gonna take Gujarati Daar, and again, this is in my language and this is what I'm comfortable saying, but on our website you will get a translation in English so that way you know what to get when you're at the Indian store. You also have some methi here. And then you have, for the other part of the daar, you're going to have ground ginger, jeera, ing, rye. You're going to have chili powder or mirchu, as well as dry dana, which is coriander, and then some sugar, lemon, and tomato sauce. Some people like to use tomato sauce. Some people like to use real tomatoes. It's up to you, but this is the fastest way of doing daar, and we just wanted to show you guys how to do that. And then oil and water. So the first part of getting started to make your Gujarati Daar is you're gonna start cooking the daar itself. So we've already washed this, and so you're just gonna dump it into your Instant Pot, and you're gonna add the methi into this so it adds the flavor, and you're gonna add water into it. And this is a fan favorite, so if you know how to make daar, it's a really good impressor for your family when you're getting into your Instant Pot and cooking. So you're gonna add a little bit of oil to the top just so it doesn't stick. And you're gonna close up the lid, make sure the vent is closed. You're gonna go on manual mode, and you're gonna scroll down to about 16 minutes. I like 16, it's a magic number for me. You can play around with it. But what we do is it's 16 minutes and then we'll naturally release the steam for about 5 minutes and then we'll open it up. But in the meantime, while it's cooking, we're gonna do the second step of the daar on the stove so you can get it done really quick and you have a really good daar at the end of it. Okay, everybody, so the Gujarati Daar is cooking in the Instant Pot, and so what I usually do while it's cooking is I do the next part so that it's faster when we get done, when the Instant Pot timer goes off. So I've already heated some oil in here, but if you have a small pot, it could be a nonstick pot or a little baby pot like this. We've put some oil in that, and you're gonna do the temper part of making the daar. And so, like I said, we ran through all the seasonings that you'll need or spices that you need, and then this is the next step of making it. So you're gonna take the rye, the jeera, and the ing, and you're gonna drop it in, and you'll hear it sizzle. Make sure you have a little lid with you, and you'll cover it up because you don't want anything splashing in your face, but you'll hear it start popping. And when it slows down is when we're gonna move to the next step, and that's gonna be to put in the tomato sauce, or if you've pureed tomatoes, you can do that. So we're just gonna let it slow down a bit. Alrighty, so be careful with this next step because there may be some residual rye that are popping, but kind of keep it away from your body. You're gonna take your can of tomato and you're just gonna pour it in. Again, be very careful because it is very hot. All right, and then you're gonna lower the heat on your stove. So you're just gonna pour some in. And then I add the rest of the seasonings into this. So you're gonna take your garlic, or your ginger, I'm so sorry, mix that up. You're gonna take your ginger, and then your mirchu as well as your dry dana. And some people add sugar, so we added sugar to ours. And we'll add the salt at the very end so that we can estimate how much we need. But we're gonna go ahead, and I squeeze my lemon into this too. Remember, I'm a fork and lime or a fork and lemon kind of girl. It's the best way to get juice out. So you just squeeze that in. And then you're just gonna leave it and let it simmer so the seasonings and spices as well as the lemon can cook really well in that tomato puree or tomato sauce. And you'll get a really nice marinade for the daar, and I think that you'll really enjoy all of the flavors once you mix everything together and eat it with some rice and some rotli. Okay, everybody, so the time went off. I also let the steam naturally release for about 3 or 4 minutes. Again, if you don't get there, it's okay. Nothing really happens. So on your own time, if you can get there, you're gonna take the steam out, You're gonna turn the Instant Pot off. I've already done that for you. So your next step is to take your hand blender, if you have one, or if you'd like, you can take it to your Vitamix, but it's more safe to just leave it in there because it's really hot. So you're gonna take your hand blender and just blend up the dar. It will thicken up as it gets cooler. So some families like thicker dar, some families like thinner dar. It's up to you, but add water if you want it. We like it this way, so we're gonna keep it like this. So you blend all the dar up. All right, so we blended the dar up. It's now with no chunks. And so what you're now gonna do is you're gonna take that tomato base that you did on your stove. Remember, you had done it already. It's already finished. You're gonna take that and you're gonna pour it into this. And in order to cook those two things together, you're now gonna turn your Instant Pot on to saute. And you're just gonna let it simmer there, probably about 5-6 minutes, so that the color kind of gets richer, more rich, and you'll get those flavors into the dar. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt, because I did not add salt until the very end, so that you can actually taste and add as you need. Some families like more, some families like less. So I'm gonna grab my salt and add some, and then we're just gonna let it simmer there for a little bit, and we'll come back and serve it up so you can see what it looks like. All right, so we went ahead and simmered the dar. The color is awesome. You're gonna see that you're gonna smell all these spices together. But look at that color that comes out because we use that tomato sauce. If you have real tomatoes, it may not be this rich. So if you want a rich color, you can add tomato sauce and you'll see that it will change pretty easily. So you're gonna go ahead and serve this up. Some families do use curry leaves or limri in their dar. I had some, so I'm just gonna top some off in there. And then you can also garnish it with cilantro as well. So it's up to you how you'd like to mix and match those few things. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my pot because I don't need it on anymore. But that's real and simple Gujarati Daar. I think anybody could do it, boys, girls, college students, if you're working, whatever you wanna do. I actually do cool this down, and for when I'm meal planning, I do freeze some in jars in the freezer. And it's a really good way to kind of just grab it and have a full meal of rice and roti and dar and sak and things like that. So if you're a meal planner like me, this is a great thing to do on the weekends. And so you'll have a couple of days worth of dar that you could spread out during the month. So that's a really good way to get that in. But quick and easy and not that much mess really. So I think you'll really like that one. Try it out, show us some pictures, and please keep commenting on what you'd like us to try. We got the Gujarati Daar from comments, so we figured we'd make it. So share your ideas, let us know, visit our website. You'll get all the instructions there. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that.